Very good evening to you. We start with the story. Over 40 people are believed to be trapped under a 5-story building that's collapsed in George, that's in the Western Cape. Humanitarian group Gift of the Givers says no fatalities have been reported thus far. It's not yet clear what caused the structure to cave in, but construction was taking place at the site. For the latest on the situation there, we speak now to the Mayor of George, Leon van Wyk. Mayor, good evening to you and thank you for your time. Bring us up to speed as to what the situation is there right now.
Yes, good evening. Yes, thanks for the call. We are on site right now, and in front of me, I can see a number of rescuers that are on the rubble and digging into the rubble because they've heard voices from about nine different places, and so they are trying to rescue someone, or we're not sure if it's more than one person. We understand that about 22 people have been taken out so far, and the expectation was that there could be 40 people still trapped beneath this rubble, as you indicated, a 4- or 5-story building under construction that collapsed this afternoon.
Mayor, I know that this is a fluid situation right now. It is a developing story, as we would call it in the news environment. Are you able to tell us that, at least for now, what you know is that no one has died?
Yes, we've had no indications yet that there are any fatalities. As of yet, there has been indication that some of those 22 people who were taken out have been taken to hospital. So we're not sure of their condition and the state of their injuries.
Just looking at the pictures, Mayor, it looks to have been a massive construction site. Are you able to tell us what could have caused this building to cave in? Because it was under construction, as we understand.
Yes, look, it's very difficult to say what caused it, but I wasn't in the vicinity, but I understand it was one massive noise that obviously took place when the whole building in effect has collapsed. And there's a basement to this building, so there's obviously that area below ground that we can't see at this stage.
Approximately at what time did this incident occur? Because that could give us a sense, Mr. Mayor, as to just how long a person can sustain or at least stay alive while under the rubble.
It was shortly after 2 p.m. that the collapse took place. So, we've obviously got a massive number of rescue workers here and that are busy on site. And, we've got various volunteers who've come in, obviously involved in construction industry, the electricity space, because we were to get lighting onto the site tonight. And there are teams on their way from Cape Town and from Worcester who are rushing through with additional assistance, obviously, and equipment that they will be bringing to assist in this disaster.
I believe that the municipality has also made arrangements for the families of the injured workers, those that may be close by, to come through. What more can you tell us about those arrangements?
Yes, look, we've, this site is just across the road from the municipal precinct, so we've made space within the buildings and then halls and so forth to accommodate people where family members can come, and we obviously are, very concerned about the family members as well as these workers who may well be trapped underground here. So there's a whole operation that's been put together to take in any drinks or cold drinks or energy drinks or chocolates or sweets or anything like that for the emergency teams. And no doubt we'll also see what we can do in the provision of food as we go into the night now. We are heading for nightfall as I'm speaking to you.
You mentioned the Western Cape provincial government sending in resources. What kind of resources do you think are needed there right now, particularly as night falls?
Yes, look, the type of, we're going to need equipment to try and separate the concrete that has fallen in on it, on the various pieces, and how to separate those slabs of concrete without causing further collapse on the site, because there may well be persons below that.
Do we know the name of the company that was conducting or in charge of this construction site, Mr. Mayor?
Look, no. Unfortunately, I'm not aware of the company's name. But the Department of Labour has also been on site. So they are on site here at present. So, and naturally, this is also a South African Police Services are also involved on the site. So, they will also be conducting their investigation then to determine what has taken place.
Was this a private or public construction site, Mayor?
Look, it's obviously a private company that has been building here. So it was an apartment building, flats that were being constructed.
And just your message to members of the public, because I took notice of the statement by the provincial government saying that members of the public must please stay away in order to make space for emergency workers to conduct their work with speed, because what's important right now is to save lives. What can you tell members of the public?
Yes, so we're appealing to members of the public to stay away from the site, because we do not want to inhibit the rescue workers who are busy working here and on site. And, that's very important, because you're also needing to move emergency vehicles around and equipment. The one we're busy putting up lighting now, so that there's lighting on the site, and further cordoning off of the site where the disaster has taken place, so that we can try and control further any sort of access to the area.
All right. Leon van Wyk, thank you very much for your time. Mayor of George, that's a town in the Western Cape. It's a race against time to try and make sure that everyone who was at that construction site at the time of collapse is accounted for. So we are hoping that they are able to rescue everyone